Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Valhalla. Um, let's see. What do we need to do? Probably check these, huh? Alright. A white knight just beat me up. I'm fucking crying right now. Let me tell you the story. Waiting for OP to deliver. I'm here. Anyway, here it goes. I was going home after buying groceries at the store. I was very tired because I had to line up for hours just to buy milk. When I'm finally out of there, a group of 3 white knights stopped me and started asking me for my ID. And also wanted to see my bag to check if I wasn't a scalper. And once they saw everything was in order, they asked me for a military service ID. And I just, what the fuck? Why would I have that on me? And there's no enforced conscription anymore. It doesn't make sense. And because I didn't have it on me, they asked for money or else they'd plant drugs on me. I of course refused, but they'd lose their patience and one of them hit me right in my temple with a gun. I was bleeding like crazy on the floor, so they just took my groceries and left. Holy shit, man, I fucking hate this place. I hate it so much. I want to leave this fucking hellhole. I'm so tired of this shit every fucking day. Okay. Interesting. Streaming Champ. Anyone see last night's escapade? She was at the Vallhalla bar. It was alright. Bartender was a cutie, but man, is she full of herself. What? Don't care. I'm going next week and ask her for a date. We all know you won't. Pretty sure nobody here has the guts to ask someone out. She's still sleeping. Yeah, the bartender has been telling everyone they need to be careful with their words, lol. Wonder if there's illegal activity going on there. Like, why would you need to be careful with what you say? Maybe they're avoiding casual racism. True. Still, it wouldn't be rare for them to do shady stuff. This fucking city, huh? At least she's sleeping now. Last time I saw her taking some rest was about a week ago. Crash is one hell of a drug. Site is closed. Ah, cool. Apollo Bank is being attacked, and no one is reporting on it? Are you actually surprised? Considering the nature of their threats, it's clear that Quincy doesn't want to take the blame. What a fucking coward. Do we have any sources there? I'm posting from the site. It looks like someone's inside the bank with a huge bomb threatening to blow up the building. Any demands? I want Quincy to quit and the White Knights disbanded. Wow. So they're actually helping the protesters. That's not the way to help the people. What if this is just a huge false flag to blame the opposition? I wouldn't be surprised. This fucking place, lol. Lol. Let's wait for more information. Dangerous opinions. Wow. Danger slash rule. Alarms rise as the Apollo Trust. Augmented Eye is being attacked by AE staff. Hi everyone. We take your security seriously here at the Augmented Eye, and we have the obligation to disclose the recent articles on Alice_Rabbit were vandalized by who we think is Alice_Rabbit themselves or a very good impersonator. We want to extend our apologies and inform that we'll be limiting our coverage of Alice Rabbit to just factual news and not entertainment pieces. Sincerely, the AE staff. Large rise at the Apollo Trust Bank suffers terrorist attack. Updating. Hijack screens at downtown Casanova announced that seems to be a terrorist threat aimed at the Apollo Trust Bank. The information suggests that a currently unidentified bomber is already inside the building. The White Knights counterterrorism unit responded to the threat immediately, however the bank was then locked down by an external network attack. Might be dealing with a dual threat here, CTU's Chloe Bauer told AE. The bank has been sealed shut using its own disaster prevention system. However, none of the terminals at the bank were working at the time. The building is basically sealed at this point. The hostages are trapped. Pollution reached historic levels. Even most countries in the world have adapted their economies to solve the ongoing problem of climate change. Glitch City still relies on ancient technologies in order to keep costs low with profits high. As a result of this backwards policy, it seems as though we'll be experiencing a huge increase in air pollution next year. Our contamination levels will force the whole population to move away from a lot of areas within the city. The soil is dying at an alarming pace, said experts in the report. Having to buy special raincoats and umbrellas does suck, but experts say you better get used to it. Wow, it's that polluted, huh? Damn. Let's go to work. Saturday, December 17th, the fated day. Good evening. Huh? Didn't expect you today. I was waiting for you to call and say you want to be coming or something. Things at the Apollo Bank are getting ugly, so that means more people will be looking for a drink. So, take a break, you know. Quite the hard worker. And the streets are not exactly safe right now. They've never been when you get down to it. And besides, can't afford to not come with the bar closing soon. I wonder if any bar is used impending closure as a means of getting their employees at work. Seems like the total opposite would happen. Not to mention I get bored out of my brains in my apartment, so I'd rather come here anyway. What did you say? Nothing. Nothing important. Gil isn't back yet? Nope. I wouldn't worry too much about him, though. If you say so. That girl's still here? Yep, she was sleeping so peacefully I felt bad about waking her up. So, would you mind doing that for me? Actually, yes, I mind. But you're the boss, and it's kind of my fault she's here in the first place. Sorry about that. Hey, young lady, sleep another hour and we'll have to start changing you a motel fee. Charging. Where am I? Oh, right. The shoddy downtown bar. Let's see, all my gear is in place, and neither my pants nor my panties, shirt or bra have been displaced. Oh, it's the flat bartender. Good morning. Good evening. Evening? Oh, well. It's the best night or day of sleep I've had in quite some time. Sorry for all the trouble I may have caused you today or last night. Don't worry about it. You're so nice, flat bartender. Thanks for taking care of me. Bye. Alright, later. Hello, guys and gals. String Chain's back in action with her batteries reloaded. Ah, the moon. It burns. I feel like I've just unleashed something terrible onto the world. Come on, it's not that bad. Say, what's this bottle? Client gave it to me yesterday. A gift of sorts, I'm guessing. Oh, cool. It's some sort of rum. Rum? Nice. Want me to serve you a bit of it? Yeah, sure. Let's give boss some rum. Go to the bottle drinks tab and drag it to the shaker. Before mixing, drag to the shaker, and then mix. Rum. Wow, that's it. Here. Alright. I'm gonna enjoy this in my office. Thanks. Anytime. Okay, then. Oh yeah, use that time to get a nice cough in. Time to serve, mix. Time to serve, mix, and change lives. Time to serve, mix? Wait, that's not how it goes. It's time to serve, mix drinks, and save lives. Retort. Man, it feels lonely without Gil here. I just hope the restlessness in the streets doesn't lead to dangerous or weird types coming in here. Good evening. Oh god, holy shit, that was a record-breaking jinx. Welcome to Vallhalla. What can I get you? I'll have a blue fairy. Don't make a joke about becoming real. Don't make a joke about becoming real. On it. Let's give this brain a blue fairy. Alright. Will do. 4. I feel like if I gave it too much karma train, I'd kill it. Yeah, feels right. Here you go. Nice, yeah, this is the thing. So, how are you gonna... Oh, you can grab stuff. Should have figured as much. You can drink stuff? And eat. And the same system Willem do. Can I ask you something, Taylor, call me Taylor, just Taylor. And yes, a cutie like you can ask me anything. Okay, Taylor? You have to be the first person I met that didn't go, okay, just Taylor. Nah, too easy. You are a brain in a jar, right? I'm sure not a hologram of that, I'm sure. Yep, I'm a bona fide human brain in a jar. So, how? Why? What? Does my handsomeness make you speechless? That's something a girl sees every day. That's saying quite a bit in these parts. Fear not, for I have a speech prepared for these situations. A speech? You're seeing one of the 5 great living bottle brains of the world. We are brains living in conditions that allow us to exist as any other humanoid creature, all while computers in our jars scan for our activities. In a slow but steady manner, we are helping the world understand the inner workings of nature's most complex computer. Guessing you prepared that after being asked the same question 20 times now? Not out of exasperation or anything like that, mind you. I just wanted to have something thoughtful prepared. Look, I even have a couple of pamphlets with me. You want one? Sure. What brings one of our world's 5 brains in jars to this place, though? Oh, I'm from around here, actually. I just wanted to take a walk for the first time in quite a bit of time. Have you come here before? Sadly, no. Otherwise, I'd remember a cute face like yours. Speaking of which, can I have your name? It's Jill. Jill, that's a really cute name. Thank you. Say, weren't you scared of going outside today? Or with the commotion around and all? Didn't stop you from coming here either, did it? Yeah, you're right. It's gonna take more than cryptic but ominous news to stop me. You're awfully energetic, did you know that? Sorry, does that bother you? No, not at all. Just that I figured a brain in a jar wouldn't be so happy. While I was alive, my body got to a point where there wasn't much I could do. This new state of existence allows me to accomplish more than I ever could before. Plus, I'm doing something that'll help people in the long run. Wouldn't you be happy? I wonder. Do you want to make me happy, Jill? Depends on what it takes. Don't worry, just give me a beer. Alright then, yeah, I'll make you happy. Give a beer to make Taylor happy. Why not? He seems, nice. I don't want to swallow my words, but, you know, he seems nice. Not mixed. Or not aged. Sir? Beer. A beer. Ah, yes. No matter what happens, beer's always good. It's interesting, though. Just yesterday I was talking to a client about brain uploads. You were? Yeah, we were talking about how even if you upload your brain, you'd still be here. I've thought about that, too. Do you think the you in the cybernetic environment would feel like she was indeed transferred? Like, would she remember everything? Like waking up someplace else and so on? That's an interesting question. I was actually thinking earlier about being able to transfer someone's brain into a Lilith. When the brains is being used in such an experiment, actually, they can make a functional Lilith. Unfortunately, the wiring and other such stuff makes it look more creepy than anything. They aren't transferring his identity or anything, though, just wiring him to a body. No. You'd think someone would rather do that than float around exposed in a jar. I have to admit, the whole brain thing does look creepy. But the body I'm telling you about is just uncanny looking. Speaking of uncanny, how did you feel when you saw yourself like this for the first time? It was quite a shock, actually. Didn't last too long, though. I never was too attached to my body. Later in my life, that was almost literal. You know, what the downside to this body is? I can't get drunk. If you want to call that a downside. If you wanted to drink alcohol for the taste, there are many alternatives. Drunkenness is part of the whole experience. Why though? No one can get drunk with no problem. Yeah, but in their case, their brain's a computer attached to their body. Getting drunk causes their brains to reduce the input speed to their bodies. Depending on the model, their drunk subroutine might throw in a different behavior cycle even. It's hard to get drunk when the whole point of you being in a jar is figuring out exactly how you work. Yeah, you're right. Hey Jill. Oh, Alma. Oh, it's Alma. Just, oh, Alma? Where's the courtesy one would expect from plebeian bar staff? Welcome to Vallhalla. What can I get you? Happy? Not when you put it that way. Why, hello there, beautiful. Whoa. You hurt my feelings with that, darling. Sorry. You don't see talking disembodied brains every day. I mean, I did work a summer in low maintenance, but even then, those were talking heads. Well, don't worry about it. At least you're not running or fainting. Name was Alma, right? I'm Taylor. Nice to meet you, Taylor. Say, Alma, can I buy you a drink? Sorry, I only date people who are at least 50% organic and have at least one face. I know just what to strive for then. Just kidding. It'd make me happy to make you happy by buying you a drink. Does that bother you? I guess if Jill's the bartender, I don't have a problem with that. Awesome. I'll pay for your next drink then. What will you have? I'll have a Cobalt Velvet. And you, Taylor? I'm fine, actually. You're gonna have me drink alone? I don't want to drink that much. Okay, then. Cobalt. Cobalt Velvet. 2 out of hide. Do your thing again. Fuck. Grab it. Alright. 5 carnage. On the rocks. And next. Yeah. Your drink. Hope you enjoy it. You know, you've been nicer to me these past minutes than at least 3 guys have been in the last year. Judging from the way you two talk, I'm guessing you've been a client here for a while now, right? Only for about half a year or so, if memory serves right. Really? One would think it's been longer. Feels like it's been longer. Shut up, you love me and you know it. So you just started coming here and that was it? Well, the first time I came here, the other guy, speaking of which, where's Pablo? Gillian? Archimedes? Dunno, adventuring or something. Anyways, the other guy served me the first time I came here. Nothing unusual there. Next time I showed up, Jill here was the one serving, and I don't know. I feel like she just gets me. There's nothing this chemistry. We click. Oh, there's this chemistry. We click. Yeah, we click, she says. The fact that I feel more chemistry with her than with many other people is kind of sad, though. It's always good to see a nice friendship. Sadly, it's getting late, and I've got to go. I'll leave you two lovely ladies alone. See ya. Bye. Please come again. That tailor sure was nice. Bit weird at first, though. Apparently, one of the 5 brains being studied by scientists or something. There's a summary of it in his pamphlet. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've heard of them before. I can't believe I actually met one. Say, Alma, how many people are there in your family? Just curious. Well, aside from my mom and dad, we're 4 sisters and 1 brother. Huh? Funnily enough, we all have names that start with the first 5 letters in the alphabet. So you're the eldest one? No, I'm actually the middle kid. You're the middle kid, but your name starts with an A. Don't think too much about it. I never said the order reflected our ages. My sister, Carlotta, is the eldest one. Then there's Diana, just before me. Then comes Eva, and at the bottom lies Belle. I'm sorry, the youngest one is Bernardo. You've never been alone, I'm guessing? Can't complain about that, I guess. It helps that we were never 5 in the same house. By the time Evita and Bernie were born, Diana and Charlotta had already moved. Speaking of my family, today I came because I needed a break from everything that's been going on with them. Do you live with them? No, but Evita and Bernie do. Not to mention I visit them almost every day. Anyway, my second eldest sister, Diana, just separated from her husband. Yikes. It's not even been a week, but she's already got some other guy in her bed. She left her kid with her husband's parents and pretty much forgot about them. Never mind the fact that they need to go to school and all that. Damn. Diana's life has always been messy, but these days she's really making it big. She wants time for herself to live her life. She didn't think about that when she married the guy at 20. She didn't think about that when marrying a guy she had only known for like 3 months. You should take your own advice. Hey, I'd never marry someone who could catch my attention so quickly, okay? Sure, there was that one time when it almost happened, but I blame the damn stadium kiss cam. Kiss cam? I was going out with the guy my little sister introduced to me. Seems he was her friend's brother or something. We went out a couple of times and he invited me to a basketball game. The mood was nice, but then later, the kiss cam focused on us. Instead of kissing me, he proposed. I almost got caught in the mood and accepted. Huh? So I take it you rejected him? In the stadium? On the fucking kiss cam? We went out for like 3 weeks. I don't know. Maybe he wanted to get in my pants with the old sex on the wedding night line. But I, honest to God, can't understand why he thought it would be a good idea. It sounds too convoluted, you know. Proposing and waiting for the wedding night just for sex. Never underestimate the lengths a man is willing to go to get you in their bed. I've seen more convoluted plots over the years. I'm feeling tempted to ask, but I'll pass. Anything else? What's that bottle? Oh yeah, it's just some rum the client gave me yesterday. A gift? What did you do? Good enough service, I'm guessing. Cacique? Huh, interesting name. What does it mean? Cacique's the name of the chieftain in some native tribes. I see. Do you want me to serve you some of this? I'll pass. I don't have too many good memories where rum's involved. Give me a French weaver instead, will you? Alright. What's up with her and rum? Anyways, let's just give her a French weaver. This is probably one of those things where you can give her rum, and she'll probably, like, act a certain way, but I really don't want to do that. Maybe on a different playthrough, I'll, like, do it on my own time just to experiment, but for now, we'll stick to the French weaver. Don't want to stray too far off course. Besides, this has a lot of Carmen training, so I'm sure she'll get a little drunk. Aged and mixed. Alright, here you go. 1 French weaver. What kind of memories do you have with rum? Nothing you need to worry about. Okay. Alright, now it's my turn to ask questions. About what? What kind of family is your family? Well, I'm an only child. My mom and my dad split amicably. As a violinist, so she was always away from home with the orchestra. I spent most of my time with my dad, my aunt, and my grandpa. Aside from that, I'd say my childhood was quite uneventful. Huh? Didn't you get something like your mom's artistic vein or something? I played the violin until I was around 16, I think. What made you stop? I don't know. You just kind of said, that's it, one day and stopped. What about cousins or the rest of your family? I see very little of them, actually. Mainly because my dad moved away from most of them. Most of my mom's family live in France to boot. So your mom's French? Yep. Can you speak French? something. Ooh, what does that mean? Rubbish, I don't know, I can't speak French. I did try though, but college started and I stopped taking classes. Funny thing, I actually have a cousin from my mom's side that lives close by. But you'll be hard-pressed to make me spot him in the crowd. You're kinda lucky, you know. All of my mom's side of the family lives here. Chances of me meeting someone I'm related to on the street are ridiculously high. But yeah, that's the primer on my family. Nothing too interesting, sadly. Your mom's a French violinist and you call that uninteresting? I'm wondering if your family has ever made a fuss about you being a hacker. Hacker? Makes it sound too exotic. It's like if I called you a mixologist. Please don't. Ever. Sounds like something somebody would say to make bartender sound sophisticated. See? I mean, hacker isn't a good way to summarize it, but it's not the best. I'm a security counselor. I'm a security consultant. Okay. People want to find flaws in the security of their systems, and I do my best to pinpoint where it breaks. Be it Glitch City or anywhere else in the world, they need security. I'm their woman. I've told quite a few stories about cracking the databases to retrieve info like some sort of mercenary, though. That doesn't change the fact that hacker is not the best term to use. Makes the whole thing sound illegal when it's actually an honest job. Can you tell me you once secured some incriminating pics from a guy's cell phone? Mostly honest job. Sheesh. When did you become a hacker, by the way? I've always been a sucker for puzzles. Even as a kid, I always had a Sudoku or crossword with me. But at some point, they started feeling kinda samey. So, when I started college, I took a course on system security. Felt like the kind of puzzles I was looking for. I mean, there are all kinds of things involved in breaching net security. You need to attack this stuff from different angles. It's something that's always evolving. The whole point of everything is to strengthen security. Every time you think you've got the gist of it, they change everything. Oh my god. Yawn. So it's kind of like an always evolving puzzle. Puzzle I help make harder at that. Huh, I didn't think about it that way. It is less action-y than that movie, or than what movies make it up to be, though. No real-time frantic typing, nothing like that. Still, seeing my code break through something, it's an amazing feeling. Do you have anything else? I'll have a classy drink, any classy drink. Here goes nothing. Classy drink. Just make her brandini. I remember that being something I remember talking about and saying she liked. It was like, oh, you normally get a brandini. So there's more to it. All aged and mixed. Yeah, here. Bravo, you made me very happy. Whew, I guess. You know, sometimes I feel you know me better than all the guys I've been with. Oh no. I feel compelled to ask how many guys you've been with. If we're talking about serious, long-lasting relationships, just a handful. Casual dating and one-night stands, on the other hand. Why do that? Why go through so many people? Hey, it's not like I take every guy I see to bed. Who do you take me for? You know what I mean? Yeah. That's something I don't have an answer to, actually. Maybe I'm just a romantic that loves having someone to cuddle with. Maybe I just get lonely. Maybe there's a deep-seated psychological reason behind it all. Maybe I'm just horny. Whatever the case, I just kind of feel like it's a quest I shouldn't give up yet. Well, it's not like I'm too different. Until recently, I too had a streak of one-night stands. Really? What made you stop? Reasons? What is it? Tell me. Maybe later. It's time for my break. Come with me. Huh? Why? Can't I stay here away from the cold? I don't trust you. You could fit a bottle between those tits of yours and nobody would know. Why not just say, please come and let's keep talking at the back of the bar? You got the message, now come. Guide me then. Boss, I'm taking my break. Call me if anyone comes in. Sure. Going on break. Interesting indeed. Save. Alright, cool. That's it. Cold. Alright. Sure is chilly out there. It's kind of refreshing. The hobo out there seems like a nice guy. Billy Vine? Yeah, he's a cool guy, very respectful. Apparently he got into some legal trouble and that's why he's like that. Really? He could also just be a very nice crackhead, though. So, are you gonna tell me? What? Why did you stop having one-night stands and all that? I started working here. I don't know. After I started working here, I felt like I didn't need to do that anymore. Maybe I was just lonely? Aw, how cute. I also got fed up with everyone complaining about me smoking on the bed. You're gonna burn the bed with that. Yeah. If you ever need a hug, just let me know. You don't need one-night stands for that. You left me thinking, though. What's your thing? Your fetish? You strike me as the kind of to have an overpowering fetish of sorts. You want to feel totally swayed by someone. Have consensual yet forceful sex with your partner. Okay, chill. Did I hit bullseye? You have quite the imagination, girl. Honey, some service here. I'm here, don't scream. Oh, were you two hanging at the back of the bar? What kind of stuff were you doing? Shut up, Dorothy. You look like a child. Just talking. Is that what they call it these days? What do you want? Something soft, something sweet. No alcohol, please. Wouldn't it be the same if you just grabbed a soda from the vending machine? But I like you. You just like my presents so much. Sweet non-alcoholic, you say? Alright. Sweet and non-alcoholic. Sugar Rush. Yeah, here you go. Sweet, light, and fruity. Yeah, 2 and 1, right? Alright, all mixed. Sugar Rush, no alcohol. Here, like you asked. See, you don't get this kind of treatment from vending machines. Unless you're Lawrence. But he has this weird idea that good service is the same as selling lukewarm cans of cola. Lawrence? A friend of mine. He's a vending machine. Oh. Oh, but how impolite of me. I'm lovely, and my name's Dorothy. Dorothy Hayes. Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm Alma. The pleasure's mine. Dorothy, you say? Yep, why? Nothing. I guess I've heard about you before. Really? What kind of stuff? Tell me. Mostly about your, pluckiness. And here I was thinking it was because I'm a sex worker. So much for trying to be subtle. Hey, I take pride in my job, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. Isn't it dangerous? I know how to take care of myself, thank you very much. Yeah, with that class 5 weapons in your fingers. Where do you work, Alma? I'm a hacker. Really? A full-fledged hacker? Not the kind that sees a computer logged into some account and says, that's hacking, right? No, of course not. I've always been curious about how being a hacker works. Do you just start typing really fast while waiting for something to happen? No. I can explain, but I don't know if you'll get it. We won't know until you try, right? Last time I said that I had to jam the plastic replica of a halogen light bulb up a grown man's ass. It was a success. Okay then. Let me try to explain in general how it works. Let's say I have to retrieve information from a company's database. Alright. First, I do some research on the target, OS, servers, how the information is stored, and all that. There have been a couple of occasions where I'd had to go in blind, but they're the exception rather than the rule. First, I secure things from my side. I start working behind proxies, websites, and through other more vulnerable computers I find on the way. After that, I start testing the networks. I go through the basic protocols, try known exploits as long as they don't trigger any alarm. Once I've tested the ground, the fun starts. I go through all the security protocols and look to bypass them. Sometimes I have to look deeper into the code for the password itself. I see. Then, when I'm finally in, I go and retrieve user privileges. After that, I go and try to become a super user and get what I need. How do you do that? Well, there are a couple of ways. I can use a pre-made program to hack into an already existing account. I can use info someone already gave me. But the usual way is using a buffer overflow. But buff? What happens next? I create a backdoor in the system before leaving and covering my tracks. I can't handle it anymore. Alma, hack me like you've never hacked anything before. That's a screenshot. Make my buffer overflow, create a backdoor, and escalate your user privileges, find flaws in my security. Dorothea. Sorry, I got carried away. No shit, what happened? Have you seen those movies or books where a couple does something like paint a picture or cook, but they make it sound like they're having sex instead? Suggestive scenes, yeah. Well, that whole thing was kind of like that for me. Really? I guess humans don't really get it because their minds don't upload to networks or anything. But trust me, if you recorded yourself giving a really detailed explanation in a really sexy voice, you'd make millions. Horny Lulum are an unexploited market. I see. Well, looks like my ride is here. Your ride? Yep, my brother-in-law came to look for me. Is it alright to ask that from him? It's okay. I've known him since preschool. It just so happened that he got married to my sister. Hey Dorothea, you need a ride? Can you drop me by 3rd Street? Sure, it's on the way. Yay, I'll take your offer then. Bye, honey. Later, Jill. Take care. The street seems noisy. Oh, a client. Hello, welcome to Vallhalla. What can I get? Such a small yet comfortable place. Truly an oasis of spiritual drinks in the midst of the suburban desert. A place where lost and corrupt souls can gather to forget their troubles for a while. A nest where everyone from the most pathetic scum to the vilest trash junkie can just sit to kill their insides. Truly a real persona non grata. That's Latin for mysterious place. By the way, I'm so smart and philosophical. Alright, we got ourselves a persona non grata here. What will you have then? 17. Excuse me? I said 17. 7 plus teen. What does that mean? What does it mean to you? Just to be sure, 17 is about the drink you want, right? Only if you want it to be. The hell does that mean? Okay, well, we'll go find 17. Piano Man. Oh, makes sense. I want to give him a fucked up drink just because he's an ass, but I think this is the drink he's looking for. That's what makes sense to me. 17. On the rocks and mixed. Seems like a Piano Man kind of type. How is this a 17? It isn't. You said 17 would only be related to your drink. If I thought it was, I think it wasn't. Ooh, you subverted my expectations by taking me literally. Sneaky. And what brings you here, mister? I'm Armandio. Virgilio Armandio. See, I introduced myself using the Asian order because that's a lot more polite. Right. And I came here looking for an otherworldly experience. I was passing by and saw this place. It's called Vallhalla. I want to see the souls of resting warriors and wounded spirits of noble souls. The Golden Hall, full of never-ending banquets and lively Valkyries looking over them. We have some arcade machines on the corner. No, you're taking me too literally. You see, I'm being poetic. I'm giving a mystical air to an mundane affair. I wanted to see drunk people. I wanted to see waitresses and food. I wanted to see the bar in all of its decadent glory. Well, you're out of luck. Today's been quite the slow day. Not that I'm very surprised, given how things have been going in the streets, though. Humans are a nasty bunch, but that much is true. Making a ruckus coming at each other. But that's to be expected from the only mammal to kill its own. I'm no zoologist, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Oh yeah? Then give me an example, not zoologist bartender. Like I said, I don't know exact details. I just know that isn't right. If memory serves right, once a lion takes over a pride, every cub born from another lion is killed or something. Pfft, takes over a pride. You can't take over pride. Pride isn't a tangible thing. You need to stop making things up, not zoologist bartender. But going back on topic, do you know what the number 17 means? The atomic number of chlorine? No, and Chloe is a name, not a number, you know. The group where halogens are in the periodic table? Stop making up words like halogens, periodic, and table. Okay then, I give up. 17 is us. Huh? Every human has 17 pairs of chromosomes. That number is the whole foundation of you and me. It's 23. What is? Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, not 17. Well, they're both primal numbers, so it's the same idea. Primal. Do you want anything else? I'd like a single plum floating in perfume served in a man's hat. Okay. What's a plum floating perfume in a... Son of a bitch. Plum fume. Here you go, ass. Here. Ha! You didn't wait. You did. Enjoy. I will. I'll drink this, perfume. You don't really have to. Yeah, that'd be silly. You win this round, bartender. Hey, bartender, have you ever thought about death? How? What if we're already dead, both of us? What? What tells you I even existed before I entered that door? How can you assure me that this reality is real and we're not, in fact, in heaven or hell all along? What if everything up to this point is just some stupid story written by an unemployed 20-something in this room? Or in his room? Oh, what if it was? I could punch you to make you feel reality. I don't care about any of that, actually. This reality is real for me, and that's all that matters. Such a close-minded way of seeing things. You need to get away from the factual facts, open your mind to things beyond your reach. You'll never reach enlightenment if you don't start. The Habanera has started, and it means the twilight of the gods in German, by the way. Well, you're on your own, bartender. Enjoy your new world order. What? A couple of nearby cars exploded, it seems. Oh, hell. Let me take a look out the window. Be careful. Oh, shit. I see lots of flashes in the distance, most likely gunshots. Jill, come here a sec. What? About 5 gigabyte of reports proving that several White Knight squads have been used to cover legal actions were released to the public by an unknown anarchist group. We're receiving reports of several units going rogue and using their weapons to hunt down anyone they find on the street. Several counter-terrorism forces from neighboring cities have been dispatched in order to subdue the crazed units after a plea from the vice president. Wow. We're still waiting for a declaration from Zaibatsu Corp CEO on the subject, but until then, things are ugly in and outside of that bank, it seems. I recommend you stay here tonight. It's too dangerous to even think about going outside. What if they break in? They won't. Even then, the bar has quite the security system, and I'll be here protecting you as an added bonus. Hey, yeah, I guess I'll stay tonight. I'll get you the spare mattress I have. Do you mind sleeping in my office? No, I guess it's fine. Good. Let's hope everything gets solved by the morning. I'll have a Zen Kanto on hand just in case. Got a metal bat with nails. There's nothing I can bash. Huh. Psy, Gil, 4. Yikes. Hope they're alright. Hope everything's better by tomorrow. Sleep tight, I'll protect you. $300. Flawless service bonus not granted. I made a mistake. Oh, it's for the 17 guy. Ah, blow me. Alright, well. Interesting. Save and load point. Here we are. Alright. It's now safe to keep playing. Yeah, maybe safe to keep playing, but to keep playing is not safe. Compared to what's outside. Probably use these drinks to get water. Shit. Rise and shine. Morning. Yeah, morning. It's 11 a.m. though. That's morning for me on the weekends and any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least. How so? Zaibatsu Corps president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. There have also been reports of White Knights just freezing, like they were petrified somehow. Make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there's still some bad apples out. It's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. There also seems to be a civilian force lynching any White Knight they spot. So not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. I wonder if Sei is okay. Let's hope so, man. She was one of my favorites. Should we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is that he's doing, he's safe. Dare I even say safer wherever he is than here? I sure hope so. Are we going to work today? Things are getting too noisy right now. Let's take the Sunday off. Oh, alright. Say, do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay then, let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. Oh, that's cute. And here we are. Home sweet home, thanks a lot. Hey boss, want to hang out for a bit? Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit. Mostly a thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh, yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? I was going to say, to one of us going through the Spanish announcer's table. But I think we're safe here. Come on in, then. Excuse me. Want one? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me, though. Smoke if you wanna. Thanks. Say, how's the chilly weather treating you? Gets cold from time to time, but nothing the kotatsu and the heater can't fix. Alright, boss. You're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here either? Yeah, I left it at home and went to the bar yesterday. Wasn't that cold, and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? No, don't mind me. I insist. I had this hoodie from some time ago, and it was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. Right. Wait, where did you get this one? Dunno. Some flea market ages ago. Why? Nothing. It's just like the one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use. It just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want. I never use it anyway. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I'd have to cut your tongue if you knew. Alright. Let me go change into something more comfortable. Take your time. 4. Oh, it's the cat. Say, Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Oh, that's just 4. He's just wary of any new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. He'll warm up quickly, though. Just give him time. He's unusual looking. Blue isn't a black cat. They usually have green. Yeah, weird, huh? First I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. Do you have any pets, boss? Back at home we had a bear. Ah, I see. What? Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any dog. Right. This picture. There isn't something you see every day. Huh. What? Me taking such a sappy pic? No, a framed picture on printed paper. It's so vintage. Who are these? That's, the one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabriella, her sister. Huh? Is this pic recent? Or actually, that one's from 3-4 years ago? You look exactly the same. I'm only 27. What did you expect? That's what they say. Kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly. Let alone a printed and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit when calling her your ex. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things. And me storming out of her house, breaking a couple things on the way out. I never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away. Haven't said a word since. Really, it's hard to picture you doing such a thing. And you look so happy in that pic. Why ever pick out like this then? I'm just gonna get my mind off something that Alma said to me. About missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head in their chest, listening to their breathing as they pet your head. Dozing off, knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know. I felt nostalgic, then miserable. I'll just put this away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my mind that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. That'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Jill. Maybe. What's that on the table? Looks like an envelope. It's nothing. Nothing. Now, please give that to me. Lope. Alright. Saw nothing. Don't worry. Anyway, let's grab some beers. Guide me. Damn, you have lots of beer. Beer so far, cans left. Remaining beer. Okay. Well, the BTC gives me discounts and a point card I can use every time I buy their alcohol. With that, beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there any difference between the drinks at the bar and these? Drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. Besides, the one in the bar is more of a double IPA. This one is more of a Pilsner. In English, please. This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Don't know. Doesn't taste like lighter to me. Is this one made with that? What was the name of the base liquid you use at the bar again? Nutriogenic dichometrical lidogenol? Or NDL? It's a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid they created to replace water when the maiden kiss polluted water supplies. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. But the BTC still commissioned it for use in bars. And is this one made with it? Let's see. Yep, here it is, near the end. NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch? It serves as a stabilizer. If I remember correctly, they need it for packaged drinks. I see. And I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Guilty as charged. Still have that bottle of rum somewhere around. Do you want some of it? Will you have some too? Not really, no. I'll leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends works. Do you consider me a friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? Don't know. What with being my boss and all, I was never too sure. Well, in case you had any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends. Drink to that. Besides, you and Gil are always so diligent and responsible that I'm boss in name only anyway. That's good to know. On a side note, it surprises me you kept that poster of me in the room. And even more, that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know. Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why you did it, though. Aside from filling an empty spot in the wall, I don't really know. Thought it was funny, too. Guess it's like if someone gave you, dunno, dildo-shaped trophy or something. You had it there as a conversation starter. Although no one comes here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. What? No steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think, and I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can go dish out the pain. Just get another drink in. This is where you viciously drink. No, nothing of the sort. A different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess, and not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Oh. Glad to know you have my back, though. That's what friends are for. Wait, you talk about the poster and compare it to having a dildo-shaped trophy? Did you just call me dildo face? That's what friends are for. Hey, Jill, where do you get that black 4-ball? Well, as with any black cat or house cat in general, he's actually a stray. I found him in the alleys near the building, not long after I moved here, I think. I see. It was quite the sight, though. He was cornered by all these dogs, but they were keeping their distance. He was holding his ground, hissing and scratching as much as he could. There was a fried chicken bucket nearby that had some rainwater in it, so I threw the water over the dogs. They ran, and I figured the cat's mom would be nearby, so I left. Then I noticed people looking in my direction as I walked. Turns out the little shit started following me. So you brought it home. At first I wanted to see if I could find him a new home, but having him welcome me whenever I came back was just too much for my heart, so he ended up staying. It was destiny, girl. When he came, he was so cute, though. Not like the fat mess that's sleeping on the table. Hey, you're not a spring chicken yourself, you know. Oh, shit, I actually did that in front of someone else. Oh, anyway. Don't anyway me. Do you normally speak up for your cat like that? Maybe. Wonder if Gil's alright. You worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. It can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much, though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. Ugh, this is getting good. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. He does? I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with it. Man, what a baby. Unless he's allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby. How do you meet such a guy? He showed up in the door of the bar. He what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. Right, levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave the drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down crying. Huh? I don't know what he did, but he was really, really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him if he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him, so I decided to take him at face value. I judge him from what he did as an employee. Aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal gets. I returned the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally. What surprises me is that you took him in so easily. I could take care of myself, and I always kept an eye on him. Besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You've made the bar more lively yourself, you know. How so? Well, with the regulars, you've earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker, I can't remember her name. Alma? I was gonna say Armitage. Well, she's hot, I'll give her that much. She's also a nice person in general, but damn, she's hot. Are you alright, Jill? Yeah, why? It's weird to see you say so openly that someone's hot. What? Even you can see she has a hot body, boss. You'll find no objections here. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about taking her to her room and... Oh? Jill, you sure you aren't drunk? I am. I mean, I'm sure I'm not. I mean... Yeah, but those are thoughts I leave to myself. I don't think I could handle her in a relationship. She has weird standards. Man, she's as straight gets. She's still a lovely person, though. As she became a regular is a blessing. Any regular is a blessing when you get down to it. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Ah, Dorothy. She intrigues me, though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years, and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather that she takes to it with such childish excitement. I've kind of noticed that, too. But then again, Willem can be weird. You think? Willem operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in the collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they are different. Like a different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC-72. It's a social interactions model or something. Willem get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so... I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. Interesting. The name Lilum is a bit weird, though. It is? You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilum doesn't convey the image of automatons. Just a tip, bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them retarded, and doll is like calling them fake. Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Lilum? As far as I know, because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith, and Lilum are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Ooh, cool. We're getting drunk. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julian, and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. See? Like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julian? Not all of it, but my little sister is a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything. From the give me a minute. From the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple of episodes once. They were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who can transform into an armor-clad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies, and yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julian was an adult that became younger when transformed. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kids show, even by today's standards. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards of body image. Challenging as fuck. Well, you got excited there. And that is the problem. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, dressed like her. I could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's besides the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school. And what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold against Jules. I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. You know, most girls worry about their thighs at that age. I worried about jerkasses singing the theme tune of this show mocking me. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julian or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. I never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it, though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I'm sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened, and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized that an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. Say, boss, how do you like them men? 2D. 2D? Yes, I don't mind anything as long as that thing is cute or 2D. How about you? Back in high school, I liked them funny. College, I liked them successful. After a while, I just wanted them stable, and now? I don't know. I stopped caring about them being funny. My high school boyfriend started conflating cheering me up with mocking me when I'm down. I also stopped caring about them being successful. I realized half the time they had no qualms about cheating with me or on me. And I stopped caring about them being stable. I realized they were the kind of person I was trying not to become. Not become stable? There was this guy who became so obsessed with holding a stable job that he hated. He started being physically ill. Not only that, the last time I managed to get some, I ended up throwing the guy out. He took incredible offense with how I smoked on the bed after sex. The bed could catch fire, you know. Not you two. I kinda envy Alma for that. At least when she dumps a guy, it's for less petty reasons. Are you okay? I'm fine, it's just, it all boils down to the fact that I can't get my mind off Lenore lately. She was all of what I just said. She made me laugh, she had a good position, and was stable. She was also smart, caring, and why can't I get my mind off the whole thing? Drink. It's maddening. Maybe I should go and apologize? Maybe that will make me rest easier at night, get my mind off things for a while. I don't even care about going back to her, but hey, Jill, have you tried thinking about clothes for 4? Clothes for... Listen, I know how you must feel, but you can't let all of that cloud your senses. Next time you feel overwhelmed by those thoughts, try distracting yourself. Like with, say, thinking what kind of clothes you can put on 4. Yeah. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind you're included in the circle too, so any insults you hurl will apply right back to you. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time, a red-headed glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. The one you called for the helmet thing? That one. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too? I got the idea from her, actually. Oh? It's called N1RV Anna. Oh, Nirvana. Ah, and if you thought this city was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. Ann means it's an annex to another business? What else does she do? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened Nirvana B. Or N1RV and B in the hotel instead. Weird decision. I believe she said she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel. So that bar is her woman cave. Woman cave. And aside, let's see. Friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco Police Force. Good old Lexi. Just give her a call sometime. Wait, you were in the what? I've done lots of things, Jill. I've spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyways, aside from you, Gil, my sis, Iris, and Lexi, I guess there's a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? Guess I have acquaintances here and there. Major Mask? Oh, nice. Just make a bunch of camouflage ones? Oh. Back at home in college, I went out a lot. But it felt more like going out was the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friend since moving here is Alma. Oh, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And, you know, he's a cat. Hey, cat's fine too, you know. Hey, boss, what will you do when the bar closes? I don't know. Maybe I'll take the friend's offer of working with her. I was also thinking about going back home and helping with things there. Maybe going traveling for a while. I see. Oh, but don't worry. Bureaucracy's slow as fuck, so they won't close the bar for quite a while. Better enjoy being there while you can. Yeah, maybe. Will you be visiting me in whatever bar I end up working in? I have a bone to pick with the guy that supervises the bar I'm planning to get you transferred to. I go there even though I have virtually no reason to. With you there, I'd have something pleasant to look forward to. You're sending me to someone you have problems with? If I have to trust another bar owner, it's certainly him. He's actually a pleasant boss from what I've seen. The fact that he and I have a tendency to go at each other's throats is an unrelated matter. I'll trust you on that one then. Don't worry. Maybe I can get you a bracelet made out of wood pieces from the bar's counter or something. We'll see. Hey, I'll tell you what. When the bar closes, let's both take a vacation. Go on a trip. That'll clear your mind a bit. Yeah, maybe. Fun. Sweet. Well, this is pleasant. Do I need to press anything? No? Just sit here and watch? I mean, I can do that. That's fine. That works for me. Unless something I can press. Oh, that's it. Chapter 2. Wow. Chapter 2. Yeah, you know that thing I said in episode 1? Where I was like, you know what? We'll go and... Holy shit, your electricity bill was sent on the 21st. Make sure you have $8,000. Oh, wow. Just curious about Daruma, she saw. Getting one will prevent her from being too distracted. Have a nice day. Wow. That's pricey. Anyways, yeah, I said, oh yeah, we'll do the chapters. Kind of glad I didn't do that, because I don't know how many chapters there are, and I'm kind of curious. Because I think with all the videos total, that'd be like 4 hours? Yeah. No. Like, I don't mind playing for that long and recording. The problem is the fact that it goes on YouTube. It's 4 hours. Nobody has the attention span for that long. Maybe an hour. I barely believe people have the attention span to watch these videos, but I digress. Anyways, if you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like and a comment down below. If you want to watch more, or go back and watch the old ones, or see future videos that are either Valhalla related or not related to Valhalla, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell notification icon. I mean, if you want, not like me saying anything will really change whether or not you do it. It's going to basically be whether or not you like the content in the first place. So, anyways, that is episode 5. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.